Welcome to Creating Home. My name's Melissa, and welcome to our home. We built this house and moved in about a year ago, and now I'm excited to bring you along with me to work on some different projects in our home. So come on, let's get started. Here is an overview of our kitchen, which is largely wood, and we're thinking of changing some of this up. But over here at the window, I was really wanting some lamps like these, and so I'm going to show you how I created this look. This is where we were before, a couple amaryllis on their way out, and a single lamp. I went to Goodwill and I found this pair of nice scale lamps that were a little outdated and a little dirty, but otherwise in good shape. So I brought them home, and this is what it looked like with them in place. I was really happy with the symmetry, and you can't beat $23 for the pair. And here it is after I have painted them to achieve that chinoiserie type look. So now I'm going to show you how I achieved this. With all my designs, I like to start with a sketch, and here I am using one of my favorite programs, Procreate. So here I go, starting to use a layer on top of my photo to create an outline, and then start working with some color. So I'm using some blues here, just to kind of get an idea of what this project might come out looking like. And now it's time to start adding some paint. Starting with some acrylic paint, which worked really well on this project. I did try some watercolor and it did not stick. It had too much water in it, and it kind of just dripped off. So I found that the acrylic worked really well, and I had to use very little product. I did still use some water, and I just kind of, when you went over the different colors, it kind of lightened and darkened on its own, but I did add some white and black occasionally to get some varied blue colors, again to achieve that blue and white chinoiserie type look. So here I go, starting to paint some leaves. Each lamp probably ended up taking a couple of hours to paint. It was not terrible. It's kind of a relaxing kind of paint by number type project. It was fun to use a lamp that already had this kind of ornate pattern in it. You could definitely get something that had a geometric pattern, or just something solid, and you could spray it, or you could add a pattern with a stencil or something like that. But these really proved to be very nice lamps, and it was fun to follow the pattern, and I really enjoyed it, and I really like the outcome. Another thing I want to mention is perfection is not the key here. I was doing my best to, stay in the lines and, do a nice job. But, the overall look was really what I was going for. I did have to go back over the first lamp, which you can kind of see in the background there that's already done. I had to kind of go back and add like another coat over some of the lighter ones just to kind of keep it from looking brush strokey, but that was very easy and took minutes to do that. Another thing that I did, and you might see in the video, is if I applied too much paint and it was too opaque, I just took a damp towel and just kind of pressed it lightly, and it just removed enough pigment to kind of see the pattern through it still, which worked really well. And then I also, on this second lamp, I went a little bit heavier on some of the flowers, just making them solid, because I thought I might like that better. But when I put it next to the original, I actually liked the first one better, that had a little bit more of just the creamy white showing through. And so I just kind of, again, took a paper towel, even after it was dry, and I just kind of like pressed on it and just kind of was able to rub off some of the extra pigment, and really liked the look better that way. And here's where you'll see my mistake that I was talking about a minute ago of adding just too much pigment. And here I go with just a damp paper towel, and I just kind of lift some of that up. Finishing up that last flower, and here's the finished product. I'm just so thrilled with them. To have only spent $23, rescue these guys from Goodwill, and I just love how they look. Thanks for watching this Creating Home Lamp Edition, and I'll see you next time.